And what is up, everybody? If anybody's in here, oh, a little sore from working out. My back's been feeling like really tender, and I was like, maybe it's because I'm weak. I haven't lifted anything or hurt myself, but it's just like tender to the touch. So I was like, maybe my weakness is showing, and I need to go work out. So today's
Yeah,
like day 3 of fitness.
I should be doing something, but I don't know. I don't do any working out at all. I want to. I want to start running and exercising a little bit more, but I just got to make some time for it for sure.
Mm. It's funny because when the pandemic happened, I had everything that I needed for like my home gym. And then I was like, I worked out for like a good month or 2, and then I just stopped. I was like, I could always come back to this and work out. And then I was like, you know what? This is actually selling for a lot more than what I paid for it. So I started selling it, and I still have some things where I could work out. I just don't, man. I don't know what it is. I just that
Yeah,
drive sometimes just cold turkey stops.
yeah. Well, I started riding my bike during the shutdown for a little bit. One of my old coworkers lived down the street from me. We would meet up in the mornings and ride bikes. And then I actually rode my bike from my house all the way to the Vegas strip sign. And I live all the way
Okay.
up here, and I live up here past Craig,
Craig and what?
like Craig and Losi area.
Oh, damn. That was pretty much all the way across town.
Yeah, bro. So I rode my bike, and that took me, I think, like 7 hours. But I was messing around too, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
taking pictures
Cruising.
and yeah, literally down the strip, and it was raining too, bro.
What kind of bike do you got?
It was a beach cruiser that I did it on. It was a
Oh,
little.
man, I feel like beach cruisers are, like, hard on your thighs.
Yeah, I do. I have a picture of it on my Instagram. It was so much fun, so
Yeah,
much fun, dude.
yeah. What's up, everybody in the chat? I'm Sunny in Las Vegas, and I have with me today, some of y'all may have seen him before, the Art of Resell. He's also here in Las Vegas, and I asked him, like, "Hey, you wanna jump on me
What's up,
on the tube with me?" And he was like, "Sure, man." So, trying to work out times with him and other people, to do this Thirsty Thursdays, as often as I can on Thursdays. So just talking
Yeah,
stories.
what is up, everybody? Who's on here?
We got Jeremy.
What's
Let me
up?
go to my chat, the actual chat.
From right here, I see MD Pigger. Hey, how you doing?
Shay.
Callie, Luis, what's up, bro? ¿Cómo está, man?
Got Jeremy. What's up, Jeremy? Thanks for coming by. Hey, yo, this is the thirst train. What's up, May? Aloha out there from Oahu. Used to be my stomping grounds for about a decade. I miss Hawaii more and more. I think about it all the time, and a lot of people think I'm from Hawaii. I don't know what it is, but I have people just straight up like, "You're Hawaiian, right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not Hawaiian, and I'm not from Hawaii."
Bro, I
And
thought you
there's
were Hawaiian. I thought you were like half Hawaiian.
no,
That's what you I thought you told me you're from Hawaii.
no,
That's what you
I was stationed there.
Oh, okay. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
was I was
misunderstood.
stationed there for a while, and depending on, like, the locals when they come around, the accent comes out, the pigeon.
Okay, yeah.
But
I
same
got a
thing
lot
with, like, Hispanics, like, back home in Texas, like, the Spanglish pops out, or if somebody's here talking Spanish, it comes out, but it's not fluent, it's complete 100%
dude,
Spanglish.
in high school I had a lot of Hawaiian friends they were named Sunny too. Or we call them
Yeah.
Sunny. So
Well,
that's why
Sunny back in Hawaii is just like Texas, like, it's a huge nickname,
Oh, okay.
so that's how they go. What's up, Luis? What's up, my dude? Luis has been really busy with other, entrepreneurs on his channel doing a lot of auctions. A lot of people are getting in auctions. I kind of get like a little shy from it. Like people have asked me, like, "Hey, you want to jump on this?" And I'm like, I don't know if I have stuff people would be interested like that.
Yeah, actually seemed kind of cool. Like that. I see a lot of people talk about Whatnot. I applied for
Mm.
that, but I don't think that they'll ever talk to me.
I
'Cause you
think
what
go
is it?
go ahead, my dude.
No, like for Whatnot, you gotta you gotta sign up like an application, tell them who you are and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And then they ask for your social media and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know?
yeah, a little pressure, but I think
Yeah,
it's good. It
on my YouTube, and then like the last name of the application, they're like, well, tell us a reason why we should accept you or something like that, you know? And then I was like, I don't know, I'm just getting started. Hopefully you guys believe in me. And, I don't know, but see how it
you
works.
don't know what you could do until you start.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. May bought gym equipment out at the swap meet. May, is the swap meet there still at the stadium? I heard they were upgrading it the last time we went when we went on our what was it? Our I think 10th or 11th year anniversary out to Oahu that I heard that they're changing the stadium, upgrading it. What's up, Ben? What's up, my dude? Ben just had a video out, I believe yesterday. Him and Dan, Philly Flips, Big Thrift Flips, Flipper. I mean, Cajun Roots. I want to talk more about your ride down to the strip to the Las Vegas sign.
Mhm.
I ended up doing that when I worked as a bike security officer, and they're like the company at the time, the Win, sent me to get more training from my PIMBA, the mountain bike kind of like certificate. And these instructors help like the metro and all these other cop like officers and security. And it was pretty cool. We got to go through the whole strip, but it was like more of the
Uh-huh.
Convention Center Road, and then down to Las
Oh,
Vegas Boulevard.
yeah.
But we had vehicles to stop us, like that escorted us if there was traffic and stuff like that. But it was so cool, man. It was probably like at least I would say probably around 20 to 30 of us just on mountain bikes, security officers just coasting it through the strip.
No, that's
So
cool. Yeah, I literally drove down the strip and I took a picture under the Las Vegas sign. It was dope, man. It was a cool experience. I was riding my bike on the sidewalk for a little bit. Then I got yelled at by a cop. I was like, "Hey, you're supposed to be on the street." I was like, "Oh, like, okay, you
yeah.
know." And I remember literally being in front of like right there on Las Vegas and Flamingo, like in the middle of the street. Like, wow, like this is crazy. Like I'm by myself on the strip riding my bike in the rain. That was such a fun experience. And then I remember all my coworkers would send me messages like, "Hey, are you really doing that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was cool, man. I had so much fun doing that."
Here's the guy you recognize that you actually met in person, him and his wife,
Yeah.
him and Courtney,
Thank you. What's up, bro? How you
Mikey.
doing, man?
Yeah. What's up, Miss Taffy?
Miss Taffy, what's up? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Hey Val, nice to see you. It's been a while. And then I did see Johnny Cajun Roots up there. I believe Johnny's not in Louisiana. And my wife just told me this morning, she was like, "Babe, she got back from work." I was like, "What's up?" I was like, "What do you want me to do?" I was like, "I already put gas in your car yesterday. Like, I don't know what else I need to do today." She was like, I got tickets for Louisiana. We're gonna go to New Orleans at the end of March. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh yeah, dude, that's all
Yeah.
cool. Wish I can go there.
Yeah, dude, just go. That's the thing I regretted not when I was younger and being in the military that I didn't have anything like family. I don't have kids yet, but like there was nothing for me to give me an excuse to venture out.
Mhm.
And now that I'm older, like I regret not doing that before, especially like locals and learning history about stuff. Like people may find it as boring, but not when you start looking into food, talking to people, and just like enriching yourself with knowledge, to understand people more and more as well.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I definitely would like that's on my bucket list for this year. Take more family vacations with my kids, But just with time, I don't want to rush everything, Like I don't want to make plans and be eager to do things,
Yeah,
Because
especially
me,
with kids.
bro, like my thing is, man, it's hard for me to be patient. Like I want things done now, and so if I start, thinking about vacations and other stuff, I'll just
That
go.
that's one thing I've been working on like for a month now is like my patience to where dude, I struggle immensely with a lot of stuff to where I had to go get therapy just a couple of weeks ago, and it's helped to where I shouldn't have stopped in the first place.
Yeah, as long as you
But
get, bro.
I'm finding myself like being more calmer about things and more relaxing. What was it the other day? I helped my wife like clean our house. It wasn't her cleaning mostly everything, and the whole time I was just chill, relax. I didn't complain about nothing. I was at her pace, and it wasn't so much of like me, like, "What do you want next? Let's go. Let's knock it out." I was just like, "I'm gonna shut up all day and just enjoy my time with her, even though we're working on the house."
Yeah, definitely. Like with me, like as funny as it might sound, like I think about YouTube all day, like how to make videos and all this stuff. That's me. That's what I'm obsessed with right now. But I got to be patient. I got to have family time. I got to, I still have a job. I got to focus on my job.
Mm.
But there's so many things I want to get done. I wish I had more than 24 hours, honestly.
And now that you're growing like on YouTube, like dude, you're going fast, man. And it was like a really good way you've been genuine about yourself and like your story, especially the last time you were on live with me. Like looking at your channel is like you have to have, I think, more things that you want to do with your channel on top of your life because you're growing with that fan base.
Yeah, definitely, dude. That's also like thank you for bringing that up because like that's because as weird as it sounds, like I think I told you this before. I don't want to be the art of resell forever. I
Mm.
want to be able to make more videos for anything. because that's kind of like, like I don't know who's watching this right now, but like, the channels that have, hundreds of thousands or, tens of thousands of subscribers, why are people only, like, why are they only holding themselves down to making resale videos? Try something else.
I
You
think
know what I mean? I would. I kind of think like that.
I don't think they're holding themselves down. I think what it is that they're not showing what they're doing. Like they're still doing these other things. It's just that on YouTube, and I've heard this about when I had a clothing brand, you have to have a niche, and you got to stick with it, and you could only show that. And when you grow, start implementing a little bit into it or mention it, so that way it's like foreshadowed to the future, like, hey, he talked about art and about doing other projects, and they're waiting for it little by little rather than just, hey, I'm a reseller. And then the next video is like, hey, I'm over here doing this. Because people do come to you for your channel for what you're showing. But I think verbally, if you're just sharing it every now and then, and probably like a little clip of something like, hey, this is what I'm talking about, but let me get back to reselling.
Yeah, like in the video where I make my wagon, where I was building it, you know what I mean? That was so exciting for me. Like, man, I get to show people that I could work on my own stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. Like I'm sure you watch Casey Neistat.
I don't think so.
His vlogs, well, it's like humongous YouTuber. Some guy, I think he has like 14 million subscribers, but he
Jeez.
builds stuff in his New York office, and it's cool,
Mm.
man. I'm like, yeah, that's so unique and different. More vlogs. I wish I could do. I really do. Wish I could do that.
Well, you're busy. You got work, and then you got, family.
Yeah,
You
definitely, dude. Definitely. Once I do get another like awesome month, like how December was, I would love to take some time off from work and just focus on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's for
What's up,
sure.
Matt? Neighbor state out in Arizona, I believe. Let me go through these. Make sure I say hello to everybody. Congrats on this weekend, fellas. I'm actually headed y'all way. I think I might have to reach out to my friend Omix that I mentioned his YouTube channel. I went there last week, got a little bit of stuff, and as early as I went at 6:30, and he said he was gonna be open at 7. Somebody already had beat me and got, I'm pretty sure, the good stuff. Like as I'm pulling up 6:30, this dude's driving out, and I'm like, now I need to go at 6. This dude's gonna wake up 30 minutes earlier every day just to like get themselves in. So
Yeah, I drove around last weekend. There was kind of like nothing in my area of yard sales. I
Wh-
miss yard sales for sure, man.
so I know today is your day off, and I appreciate you coming in and just share your knowledge, and hopefully I get to have you on more often. But today being your day off and you saying you go on weekends, do you go like after work or are you off on some weekdays?
I work on the weekends just for a couple hours. My job is very very helpful with what I do. They're big
Mm,
supporters, so they try to help me out with everything I can.
yeah, that's
And
good.
I've been at my job for years, so
Yeah.
I always work with them. They always work with me, so they always help me out.
Mm. When I was doing reselling, well, I still do reselling. I'm full time now. But when I was at my job and I had started, I didn't really mention anything about it until somebody would say something and it would come out like, "Oh, if you ship this way or do this," and they're like, how do you know?" And I'm like, "Oh, I do orders every now and then. Like I used to have a clothing brand." That's what I would say. And then
Mhm.
after a while, it's like they would follow me on Facebook and see like, hey, he also is on Instagram if you want to follow him, and then people find out that way. But when people started finding out, it was like 50-50, either some people being a little jealous towards it or some people being really supportive of it. But
Yeah.
it's good
Oh,
that you have a company that's there, especially when your workflow, and then not just with what you're doing on YouTube, but your family too, because that has to be a huge plus when it comes to working with somebody.
yeah, definitely, man. It's got its days for sure, but it's fun.
They all do, even as a reseller.
Yeah.
Oh, no worry about it. Sarcastic. Yeah, I've been checking out his lives more often and trying to keep up with not just the bigger YouTube channels, but the smaller ones, because that's how I started out to show some love. And it's crazy how you find out after a while who you've been seeing all this time, and then you're like, damn, they have all these videos and I haven't been supporting them. But it's
Yeah.
really is hard to keep up with people.
Oh, bro, yeah, definitely, man. How many messages I get about people saying that they want to start YouTube channels, which is great. I tell
Yeah,
everybody to do it.
inspiring.
It's a lot of work, that's for sure. A lot of
Yeah,
learning experiences.
you know.
You learn more about reselling trying to do YouTube videos because you find out that it takes a little bit more time, but it's fun.
Yeah. Aloha Steve, also out there. I believe he's in the McCully area. I used to live out them ways on Fern Street. I think it was 2221 Fern Street. It was a little apartment. Nice little place. It was quiet too. Better than when I was living in Wahiwa on Ojai Street. That was that place was crazy, man. Super crazy. So Lewis, what's up, Mo? Angelo, welcome for coming in, joining the Thirsty Thursday shindig. All right, what new? Hey, how did your friend's barbershop go for Sunday?
Oh, it was cool, man. It was so packed out there, bro. I could not record a video. It was just
Yeah,
shut up late too, but it was awesome, man. It was such a good turnout out there, and it was fun all around. It was just a good time.
yeah. I caught some of your live, I believe, on Instagram that day. That was the same day I had I was asked. This is why I got the cup to be godparents
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
for my wife's cousin's baby newborn, and that's who I've been talking about lately about like prepping like a setup theme for their baby shower, and then the baby came like a month early. Baby's healthy and everything, so it's really good. So
Oh yeah, thank
it
God.
was funny because they're like, "Hey, can you come over and can you bring a bottle? Like, can we toast?" Because now that they have a baby, they're not stepping outside the house, with everything that's going on.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
just like it was like, yeah, they've never really asked us for anything like that. So I thought it was weird, but I forgot about it. And they're like, "Hey, can y'all sit down?" And I'm just like, "You can't be pregnant again. Like you just had a kid." And they're like, "Hey, can you open this bag?" And I'm just like, "Why'd you get us gifts?" And I was like, "If anything, you should have got my wife a gift because she's the one that did the whole setup and theme. I just helped barely anything."
Yeah.
And when we opened the package, they're like, "Can you be the godparents of our kid if anything ever happens?" And I was like, "Yeah, if you put insurance on yourself."
Yeah, yeah. No, that's cool, man. That's awesome, bro. If
Yeah,
somebody if somebody wants you to be the Godfather, man, you're doing something right. That's for
yeah.
sure.
And then it was funny because I was on the Tommy Bernard show. I wasn't on it, but I was in the live chat, and people were saying hello, and I was trying to catch up to the hellos in there. And they're like, "Hey, congratulations!" And they're like, "Hey, do you know like do you that you day drink?" And the funny thing is, they drink way more than what me and my wife do.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's nice. Did you happen to check out your Pokemon cards? Have you looked up them yet from your video?
Yeah, just when I was making that video, I went through them a little bit. I don't know, just like I find so many things, and I just don't want to concentrate on one thing. I don't know if that makes sense because if I
No.
start looking more into them, and then, but normally I always pick up Pokemon cards when I find them out there, and I just save them. I just throw them into my little safe, and
Yeah.
we'll look at them in a couple of years.
Yeah. Dude, you have quite a bit of stuff in your garage, man. Like
Yeah,
it's like a real man cave.
yeah, my garage, dude. It's packed. It's packed with stuff. It was worse in the past, that's for sure, man. Once I have yard sales, I'm just trying to get rid of anything.
Oh my god here. Yeah, Jeremy, you're right. Nobody could keep up. But I do try because I have like my channel has been growing and I try to keep up with everybody, especially if people leave comments, positive ones. Like I definitely want to go and see if they have channels and if they have content and support it. But a lot of people don't have like they have their accounts, but they don't have actually have like videos in their channels. So it's
Yeah, a
just
lot of times when I post my videos in the morning, is that I'm already at work, so I don't have time to like look back at every comment, respond to everybody, and check people's channels. I can't do that. Now I try to get back to everybody, but I can't, bro. Hell no, I can't. Well, once I reply to somebody, they're gonna reply back, and then I'm already replying to somebody else and replying to somebody else. And it's cool. I'm very happy that people are acknowledging the video and stuff like that. I think it's badass when people point small things out, into like 10 minutes into the video. And I'm like, oh wow, somebody actually watched the video.
yeah. Yeah, you get a lot of support, man, and I'm happy for you and other people who are going to your channels and seeing support, pop on there because I know when I started, I really didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a theme. It was kind of like I'm doing this and figuring it out as I go. And I know lately, like I was consistent, and then for the past like week and a half, I haven't created any videos. But it's just like I know I have other priorities to help take care of me, physically and mentally, to
Mhm.
be straight rather than just like, hey, I got a video. But definitely working on my videos here soon, at least one at a time, and not trying to think too much of it.
Yeah, definitely, man. No, I totally get it. Like pretty soon some things are changing here at the house. Well, my wife's not gonna be working pretty soon, so she's gonna be home more often. And hopefully I'm gonna try and take advantage of that time and trying to make new videos and just different ideas. I just
Yeah.
want to throw I just want to throw some shit on the wall and see what sticks, honestly.
How's your sales been going? I know you get quite a bit of stuff and a lot of
Um,
sports
honestly,
cards,
bro,
like
honestly, like, because as of lately, taking our family vacation, trying to focus at work with the kids. Sales have been really slow, honestly, because I haven't been listing. But once I don't know, once I gotta get my groove on, you know what I mean? So I'm
mm,
kind of relaxing from the reselling. But once I get on it, bro, I know it'll pick up for sure. Like Q4 was amazing, bro. Q4
yeah.
was yeah.
Once January hit for me, it just went downhill. But that's one thing I've learned when I started reselling is like just because you have money coming in, don't throw it all back out. Like at a point you got to start saving so that way when it does slow down or you got returns that you're not worried or stressed about this stuff. Like that's the
Oh
whole
yeah,
point of me reselling is not to be in that financial stress anymore. I just want to be comfortable, cozy, and save and just be better.
yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. And that's also one thing about YouTube too, because I want to just focus on YouTube, and so I gotta kind of like I want to stay away from eBay. Because we're starting to file our taxes, and my wife's like, "Damn, like what are we gonna do about this?" I'm like, "Well, just relax. I think we're gonna do a little bit better now with YouTube working, and I think be better."
I also saw that you mentioned and saw your address too. You mentioned people want to send you stuff and you got a mailing address down in your description.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I had to get
Yeah.
that done. Yeah, for sure. Because I got to send out so many stickers and stuff like that people have been asking, and I have them, but I just the procrastinating I just deal with, bro. I got to shoot it down, but I had to get that. And also the post office that I go to is my mom's neighbor.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Hey, you got to come by and pick this crap up." I was like, "All right, sorry."
What's up, AR Edwards? Got Tank Cernot up in here. Cernot, OBX, Eric, like these people, I would say if you want to check out Whatnot, like they're at it. Tim over the years, Philly Flipper, like there's quite a bit of people that are like on it. Who was another one? Paul, flipping sports guy. Like I'm seeing their sales like back of vans, back of vehicles, piled up of orders is like that's so much faster than eBay. You know,
Yeah,
I, and I'm hearing more people be a little bit more open. I mean, you could see what they're selling and how much they're selling for, but it's kind of cool to see that they're clearing out the excess stuff that's been sitting around.
hmm
That's selling faster than what it would, I guess, what they think would be on eBay because they're loose items or bulky stuff that people are just buying up for.
yeah. One looks really cool, man. I try to go on it once in a while, but excuse me. So yeah, I try to go on what's the Whatnot app, and I don't know. There's so much going on, bro. I don't even know where to click and look and.
Yeah, that's the thing with YouTube for me. I just like once I'm following somebody and I see their videos, I kind of like go through all their videos. Like
Mhm.
I learn from them too, as well as like how they talk, or I'm like, oh, I like the way they said that, or how they presented something. Like it helps me like pick from them and learn from and apply it towards my videos. Like, oh, that's what I wanted to do. I just didn't know how to figure it out.
Cold
Gotta
beef energy drink. Well,
sun is up. Yeah, day drinking. If it's any time of the day, is day drinking to me. But usually it's like when I start the lives, I get something to drink. Quality over quantity, Sonny. I wouldn't stress. I agree, Mo. Appreciate it.
yeah, definitely.
Killing
Yeah.
it on Whatnot. Yeah, he's definitely killing it, doing the good stuff. So you said you got stickers out?
Oh no, just my regular stickers. I
Mm.
have to send out stickers to the people who messaging me and stuff like that. I don't charge for stickers, so I just send them out to people because a stamp what is like 20
Yeah, I
cents.
was gonna ask you. Like you throw it in an envelope, stamp
Yeah,
it, and
yeah. I just write like a thank you card, a little message, and I just send them out. But when I started doing that, I didn't expect 40, 50 people hit me up. I was like, oh shit, and then so
no, a little goes a long way, man. And when you know, like, it's I don't think you're doing it, like, for popularity, it's you like, "Hey, I wanted to make stickers and get to this point," and now you send them out, and then it's, like, that feeling of, like, "Oh, people want my stuff." You
Yeah,
know,
no, it's
it's
cool.
part of that growth, like, "Oh, man, like, I didn't think this was gonna happen, but now I'm there," you know? Like, we grow little by little, and those things are a huge pat on the back.
Yeah, it's very cool, man. It's very humbling to see how many people are out there watching videos. YouTube is an
A
amazing
lot,
YouTube is an amazing platform, man.
a lot. There's a lot of people out there, and there's so much people coming up, like, when I got back to reselling, it's been, like, 6 months now. I saw a lot of new names, and I'm still seeing names come in because people word of mouth, they're saying, "Hey, this other" like, you mentioned in your video, the JD9 or
J6,
yeah.
J6 Flips. Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, and I immediately followed them. I thought that was super cool for me being an artist myself and seeing that they created like some graphic designs, put it on a can, and then they had the lid on there. When you opened it, I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
that's the candle." I thought it was something separate, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
yeah,
So,
it was really neat, man. I believe his name is Jonathan, and
mhm,
he was really cool.
yeah,
He's starting out on YouTube, and it's cool, man. Like even his videos are a lot better than when I started. So
yeah.
it's cool to see how well people are doing.
Yeah, it was really nice to see that for me seeing the art side, seeing somebody else mention, and then it's like if you like your friends that come over, like this is how I am. If I invite you over and you know the kind of person I am and my family and the people that come over and you're like, hey, can I invite a friend? Automatically, thank you for respecting me by asking me, you know, but more than likely it's going to be yes because you already know like the way the group is. And for you to mention like somebody that isn't just like to me, I think you have a big channel. To mention another big channel, and to me, I see a lot of people like just stick to big channels and they grow that way, and I get it. But it was kind of cool that this guy's really starting out. He's
Yeah,
really new.
like I would reach out to other YouTube channels and nobody would respond. The only one that did is literally the guy that's commenting right now, the Commonwealth Flipper. He was the only one that would say what's up to me and
Yeah,
comment back. And bro, just like the little motivations, just like little stuff like that of just responding to somebody can make your day. And I remember when
yeah,
the first time Kevin replied back to me, and I was like, oh man, like it's made my day.
yeah,
I think I even have a screenshot of that on my phone somewhere, and it was great. So then I don't know. So I wish people would have helped me out when I started with 300 people, 400 people. So now that I have a little audience, I would love to help somebody out.
yeah. It
Definitely.
really, even when you struggle that way, it really pushes you or it makes you question yourself. Like, am I really for this or am I not? You know, like, am I going to get up because I'm not getting views or likes or comments? And most people give up at that point, you know. But if you look at one like, because there's a lot of people who don't comment, but they'll like a video or may not even like a video or even comment. But if you're seeing that there's views there, like I would say you need to look at that and take it as a pat on the back, like you're getting some attention. It may not be what everybody else has, but you need to run with it and say, hey, there's people watching me and I'm growing and just use that to fuel yourself.
Yeah. Who would ever make their own stickers? Yeah,
A
I wish
lot of
people
people.
made their own stickers. That's for sure.
I started making stickers back out when we had this clothing brand out in Oahu called Bad Accents, right? And I remember making these characters, and people were like, "Oh, nobody's gonna really buy your stuff." And I had people message me on Instagram. This is when I had probably had like 30,000 subscribers on Instagram before it ended up being hijacked as well, like a lot of other people. So when I took these little fat characters, I bought them for I think like 35 cents and I was flipping them for $3 and people were like, nobody's gonna buy them for $3. And I was like, well, if they don't, I'll drop the price, you know. But I felt like they were worth $3. I put a lot of love into it. Like it's my baby. And they sold out right away. And then before I knew it, like I was like, maybe I should do onesies because the money is in kids. You know, the women want to buy stuff for their kids or the aunties,
Oh
you
yeah, I
know,
believe it.
the tias. And then the men are like, oh, that's cool, you know, with their chest out. I'll buy that shirt because it looks tough or it's black, you know?
Yeah, right, definitely, man. Like
Yeah.
it's cool. It's so cool to see Kevin on this right now. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate everything you've helped me out, man.
Yeah.
So
You
much.
got to imagine what these like, like you appreciating Kevin coming with Flipper and everybody else that's in here too is not just one person because it is a community. But for somebody as big as say Kevin, let's use him as an example, to keep up with the comments that he does on Instagram, social media, doing his videos, Like he has these handful of platforms that is just like booming for him, right? To still have the time to say, "Hey,
That
leave a
guy's a
comment,
workaholic, you know? Okay, so bro, like, okay,
spill it."
so he makes a video every day, and I remember I told him, I was like, man, what did I tell him? I told him, I was like, oh, it's so cool that you make like 2 or 3 videos a week, and he's like, actually, I make a video a day. And I started thinking, like, bro, you're a teacher. You got to hear little 12, 13-year-olds talking. Then you go home. You got to, have your family. Then you got to make a video every day. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I don't know. So it's so cool how Kevin does all that stuff. It really
But
is.
again, that makes you say like, "Damn, I'm only doing this little stuff and I'm
Yeah,
complaining
bro.
about it and struggling." Like it's all mental
Yeah,
rather than
definitely.
just saying like, "I'm gonna do it and not think about it." You
No,
know?
but he's been doing this for years. I'm sure
Yeah.
he knows everything about all the apps and the things that he used to make his videos.
Mm.
I wonder how long does Kevin, how long does it take you to edit a video? I would probably, if I would guess, it would probably take him like 3 hours.
I usually take
I,
like 3 hours
I would
for like
assume 2 hours.
6 to 10 minute video. Like
I don't know, but
on average, is like 3 hours.
his kids are a lot older than mine. Like I have a 2 year old, and I got my 7 year old. But when I tell my 7 year old, like, hey, can you go to your room? Can you give me a little bit of time? My son would. My 2 year old doesn't do that. But
Hey,
I'm
Steve.
sure Kevin has a lot of patience.
That's one thing, like I said in the beginning, like patience patience is something I'm learning, and also getting over procrastinating, like working on stuff. In the past 3 days, I've been exercising every day, and I feel really good about it. And also, I've been working on like just being organized. The
Mhm.
stuff in my room sitting around, not being listed, trying to just be a better workflow and also be a better husband at the same time. I'm not horrible, but I'm trying to just not be within my brain so much. Like I got to do this, I got to do that, and just like, hey, you want me to go downstairs and eat with you? I'll go eat with you. Like I'm gonna enjoy this. It's not I'm wasting my time. Like a lot of things. Like even at 40 years old, I'm just trying to calm my ass down because of the military. I think it just a lot of stuff still instilled in me, like snappy. Like go
Right.
go 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 go.
So like he says, what do you put? He put garage sale video 3+ hours, flipper video 2+ hours, which is good. Which that's really good actually. If I knocked it down, if I could sit down, concentrate on my video, it'd take me like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours for me.
Yeah.
But I have so much like takes. I do takes. I don't know about you. Like, like, hey, good morning. And then, then I have my brother, hey, bro, that sounded like shit. You got to do that again. Like, all right, and that keeps me on check.
But that's just part of the process. Like I remember messing up recording myself, and I still mess up every video. Like I say something, and sometimes I hiccup, and sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna leave it there so people could see, like I mess up. Who was it? Somebody just did that the other day. Todd, one of the YouTubers on here. He started out on his video and he messed up like 3, 4 times, and you could see how anybody else would try to say it again, and then he was just like, you see him drop his shoulders and say, you know what, I'm just gonna talk. And then
Mhm.
that's where you see him be himself and not so much thinking about it being too much within his head. But I mess up all the time. And then one thing I've learned more than anything is just if you're recording yourself, it's pre-recorded, just talk through it.
Mhm.
And then the next time say it again because you pick up after yourself rather than like little by little making it perfect. And then the next thing you're gonna say, try to make it perfect, just talk through it. It makes it easier.
No, yeah, definitely. Like, but the kids are number one. Yeah, definitely kids are number one. Believe me, I always try to make time with my family. But then, my wife's like, hey, you got to make sure you do your video. My wife really does keep me on check on it.
Nice.
Sure. And they do decrease with time because like you like in the back, like, what excuse me, with what you're saying, you already know what you're gonna say and what sounds good. So that's true. That I do understand that. I do 100% believe that. That's very cool. With him making a video every day just impresses me.
I tried it when I first started YouTube as a reseller. I tried every day, but my thing was I was putting it out every day, and
Mhm.
I felt like now that I know this, I should have spaced it out, once or one or two a week, so that way now it's just like, hey, if I go on a trip or vacation, I'm not worried about this, and if anything, I could just plug in, hey, I'm leaving, and throw that part inside the video, like just keeping people updated as well, so that way everything that you say isn't just it doesn't match you with the time frame of like the present, I guess, in a way.
Right, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, just like now that Kevin's on here. Hey Kevin, if I could ever talk to you like one on one like this, like nobody else watching, I would really appreciate it. Because I have so many damn questions, man. Honestly, I'm down to 5 a week and some shorts. Yeah, see, even shorts like TikTok videos, I cannot do TikTok videos. I wish I had time to do that. You
I kind
know,
of gotten away from them.
I can't do TikTok videos. I can't, but I don't know. I'm really missing out on TikTok, that's for sure. But
What's up, Doc?
two of my favorites. What's up, Sonny and Art? Cheers, Dr. Dick. What's up, man? How you doing? I'm actually drinking water.
Hmm.
This is liquid IV, the powder mix. It's good
As
stuff.
they said in Cheech and Chong, it's fucking vodka, man.
Oh, it's water. I'm really drinking water, man.
No, me, I got a little bit of I got Tito's and scored again.
Oh, do you really? Yeah, man. One thing too, like, cause I always get it. Like, I always get a lot of messages like, "Hey, what are you drinking today?" or stuff like that. I don't know why people think I'm such an alcoholic. I feel like that. I feel so bad about that. That's like my biggest thing. People always think I'm always drinking. People always think I'm doing something, but I don't know.
If, well, I think because some of your videos, I keep getting it wrong. I'm gonna say Jim Beam, but it was probably Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Jack
Well, see,
Daniels, right?
when I make those videos, when I'm drinking something, it's because like it's like 6 p.m. We're watching the game.
Yeah.
That's why I'm drinking something. You know what I mean? But just like people assume that I wake up and I'm already
You're a
like,
wino.
I'm like, no, man. Like I drink like maybe like 3 times a week, not even that. Or when I see my dad, because my dad likes to have a drink with me. My dad's very, very proud of what's going on. So he likes to always
That's
wants
nice,
to
man.
listen.
That's nice. That's good to have. Your wife helps you. Your dad's there too, and then that's what you were saying in our last live when I had the 24 hour or 12 hour live that you started because your dad was doing this at the puligas, the swap meets.
Yeah, my dad was selling to the flea market, and that's how I've known everybody before the videos and all that stuff. And people would already give me great deals, but when I started the YouTube channel, and then people like the idea, like, oh hey, like we could get some exposure, because a lot of the vendors get that now. But hey, we saw you in
Yeah,
our video, and it's great. That's like I told you before, that was my number one goal of helping people out in the future.
I think that's awesome that it's really not about you. It's you with your community, especially there at say Broad Acres. That people are, I hear it in the background. I hear people like, hey man, people are asking for you, and they stop by and people bought stuff because they recognize me from your videos. Like I think that's a huge plus to have somebody that's growing as an icon for people as a positive look. Like, hey, I
Yeah,
could go here and there's something I already know about just to be where somebody else walked.
no, bro, tell me it's very cool how that works, because this past weekend I met this kid 17 years old. I'm 27. 17 is a kid to me, and he I believe he made his mom and his grandpa drive from LA to come meet me at the summit.
Did you know that, or was he waiting for you?
No, he didn't tell me, and then I would go to a couple of vendors. I'm like, hey, there's somebody looking for you. And I'm like, what? And and I didn't think nothing of it. Then I stopped by. I stopped to the side to talk with my parents and my brother, and then the kid rolled up on me and said, "What's up?" And I thought that was really cool. That's really dope. And then that kind of like opened my head. I was like, man, like I don't know who's watching these videos. I did not know so many kids are watching my stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember the mom would talk to me. She's saying, how she said some really nice things. And like, man, I gotta watch what I'm doing in my videos now, because everybody is watching something. Literally, man, it's crazy.
So will that stop you from taking shots on your videos,
No,
or
no, hell
or
no,
is
bro.
it cursing?
I'm still gonna drink my videos, but just like it makes you think a little bit like, wow, like people really do watch your
People
video.
watch, man.
Yeah, and it's very cool. It's very nice, very humbling, but like it made me think twice. I'm like, wow, like what am I posting my videos? Because I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like that might pause the video and might look at my garage and might actually look at everything in my garage.
People
You know.
do. We nosy. We nosy
Yeah,
out here.
bro. No, yeah, definitely, dude. Like right now, like somebody might pause this and might look whatever's back here. They like might look back there or whatever. And like, bro, and like when people put like the smallest comments, like, "Hey, you saw this or missed that," 10 minutes into it, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh,
I'm telling you, bro, it's creepy sometimes of what people see here and what they do. But when I met that kid Andrew, man, that made my day so much, man, to know that somebody came from California.
I
Oh, and I met somebody from Oregon, bro, coming me at the swap meet. And I think that's very cool when how how small the channel. My thing is, I know I say it like a jerk. Like I know 14,000 is a lot, but I feel like 14,000 is really small to make somebody drive 4 6 hours to come meet me. Because bro, that's so nice and so humbling, dude. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think it's just as awesome to have family to hear a kid say, "Hey, I want to go meet this YouTuber," right? It is not just a YouTuber; it's a person that means something to him. But in general, like, "Hey, there's this YouTuber. Can you take me to go meet him?" And they're like, let's go, because the answer was eventually, okay, we're going. They drove down to have that support of like, hey, what if you didn't meet him? At least you went and shot your shot.
Like,
And
dude,
I think a lot of people talk, and I know I have in the past, I talked a lot about like, I want to do a brand and I want to be on YouTube and I want to do this. And I didn't, I just talked about it. And
mhm,
I had everything around me. I just didn't put it together. And it's really nice to hear other people be in positions to have that support and somebody to walk along the side with you during your journey, especially here in the community. Like there's so much people out here that could be bigger channels, but it's just like discovering them and actually taking the time like you did to shout out, Jay, the Jay channel. Like I thought
J60.
that was cool. It goes a long way because even though that was just what yesterday,
Mhm.
or day before maybe, like that video is always going to be there for that person, so people to come across and
Yeah,
get
definitely,
to know. It's advertised and it's put out there.
definitely, man, definitely. So I hope to grow, man. I really do. I hope I can make it grow.
So Kevin said if you could teach him a thing or two about your awesome thumbnails.
Sometimes I think my thumbnails are cheesy. The cheesy stuff gets you the stuff, man. That's the thing. Those cheesy thumbnails when they're like smiling and then all that. I don't know. It works. YouTube likes it, I guess.
Your videos mesh very well from beginning to end visually, as well with your personality, because it's like, say your thumbnails, you have all this stuff around it, right? You have
Mhm.
your intro that has all these things popping up, and when you mention something like eBay, you have like a picture popping up, and that's the way I feel like you are naturally. Like the way you think is just like things are coming out and things that you're sharing and the things that are around you that you have in your garage, like it really does reflect you. And I think that plays a big part of like what's all around with this person. There's more to them. There's more to like look and be nosy about, but also learn, you know, with the people you're coming across. Like it's really good in every way, I think. And you're gonna keep growing
Thank you.
regardless.
I appreciate that, dude. That's so nice. Thank you so much. Seriously. That means
Yeah.
a lot.
So yeah, my short if so it's weird. Every once in a while I have like these YouTube shorts and they
Mhm.
just start going like 1,000 likes, 1,000 views, or not likes, like 80 thumbs up. And I'm like, man, how do I get that to be my videos? And Misha, I'm not sure she's in here, Misha Renee. She was just like, hey, I love this. She left a comment on my recent one saying, like, hey, you should try to do this on your videos. And I'm like, you know what? It's not always about what I want to do. Maybe they're onto something. Let me try this.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
he said to try it. ASMR. What's up, Jonathan? Thanks for coming in.
Jonathan, how you doing, sir?
Old school flips. Oh, why is it not clicking? What's up, Jimmy?
Old school flips. Hey, what's up? What kind of hat is he wearing? What is that?
I think it's his hat.
Is it a hat? Okay.
Yeah.
Can't tell with
Yeah,
my
Jimmy's doing it on TikTok, definitely on TikTok. I usually see his videos there first, and Instagram. Then I end up seeing his YouTube videos saying like what he sold. Really good. He's been growing too. I think I started following him right before I stopped being on YouTube. So that was like a little over a year ago. But comes across some really good stuff, especially toys. I mean, just all things in general.
Yeah, bro. Like reading the chat. It's kind of cool how everybody knows everybody.
And some of these people are like, oh, there he is, the real Ross boss. What's up, man? There's I think it's just time, like with your channel too, like in time, like I think the lives I think you would enjoy doing a live, and I think your fan base would enjoy it too, to where they could just ask you questions and get to know you there. lifetime.
Yeah, when I get to 15K, I think I'm gonna do a live. Like
Nice.
have to sit down for like a couple hours and talk to people.
Do it,
Definitely.
man. I'll be excited for that. So I'm glad you're doing this with me now, so that way, kind of like a little bit more familiar. When you
Yeah, bro.
started, like,
That's exactly why I want to learn how to do more of this stuff for sure. I'm not saying I'm gonna go live all the time. I
no,
can't. But how are you doing it, bro? I can't do that. I would be too nervous. I would like to do it. These once in a while. That's for sure.
no. I know you gotta leave soon, right? I don't want to hold you up. I know you gotta
Oh,
pick up.
good. I'll wait because by the time I get
Okay.
there, yeah, I got 15 minutes.
Okay. We'll make the full hour then. Just subscribe to your channel. So his account just got hacked too. I don't know if he was able to get it back. He started a second account, and it was
Ooh,
already big on Instagram, and then had to start a second account. Good thing it wasn't YouTube, but it's crazy. J6 Flips, yeah, that's the name.
yeah.
What's up, Hustle Man? I
Hustle.
styled my hat. What do you say? Jimmy said I styled my hat like sports specialty script hat. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
sorry.
No, man, all good. So I've not been to the TikTok site. It's fun, but you know what? Like TikTok, it takes a lot of my time. You get sucked in. Like
Oh,
next
bro.
video is short. Next video.
How do you say that? Prepuco? Prepuco? Sorry. I
I
still have
don't
not
know. Pepucio. I don't know. I don't know. But thank you for coming in, my dude. Appreciate everybody coming in. Hey, I think he might have been from your Instagram when
Me?
uh when you shared the story. I want to say I think I kind of remember the face. Do you go? You're talking about swap meets and the people meeting you. I'm glad that you actually went and not ended up changing your mind not to go for the people to run into you that were hunting you down. But
Oh,
do
yeah.
you go every weekend now, or
Yeah, but just as soon as yard sales start, bro, I'm not gonna go to the swap anymore. Because I know I'm sure there's a lot of vendors out there that kind of tired of seeing me from like always walking by and stuff like that. But once yard sales start, man, I disappear from the flea
I don't
market.
I don't think they're tired of seeing you because like people, what was it? You just had
Because I feel like people are getting bored of my flea market videos. I really
mm,
do feel like that, bro. I feel
okay,
like I 100% believe people are tired of seeing my videos, of seeing the things, of
little
seeing the
change
same
up.
videos, seeing the same things all the time. Because I'm tired of seeing it. If I'm tired of
Yeah,
it, I'm sure you people are tired of it.
yeah.
So I can't wait for yard sales, man. Because for yard sales, I got some cool ideas that I really want to do, and I'm talking to myself to get ready for that stuff. So I'm hoping spring gets really good for YouTube and sales.
Yeah, I definitely got to link up with you too. Like, there's a handful of people that I'm like, I want to meet up. I'm just like trying to figure myself out and get myself straight before anything. Mikey Moneybags was one right here. He was like, hey, let's meet up, and and then I ended up having something going on, and then I ended up like feeling sick a little after the last live. You
Yep.
remember, like you came down, and a few weeks after that I did too, and I'm just like, man, it's just going around everywhere, not just Vegas.
Dude,
But
from when I got sick that time, bro, I was sick for like 2.5 weeks.
yeah, I think I
Yeah,
was sick for about a week and a half.
dude, that was bad.
What's up, Utah?
Utah bought and gone. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Jonathan, I don't get tired of flea market videos because it's treasure and that yields different treasures every video. Yes, 100%. I believe me, I love the flea market. I would go every day if it was open every day. But I just I don't know. I need I feel like it needs more entertainment, and I'm thinking of different ways. And I don't want to be me drinking out there. I just want to be able to talk to people, say what's up to more people, and more interactions.
Sorry, do a parody of the Daydreamer song, Day Drinker. I have a friend. I have several friends who are music artists, right? And they work with people who could create tunes and stuff like that. And I want to like get with them to like help them do what they need to do on their projects, but also be like, can you help me with like some music for my background in the video? Like, hey, can we throw in like a little tune like this? Like a little custom
Hmm.
stuff.
Yeah, I get some weird messages, man. I don't know if they're all spam or stuff like that because I got people that that want to send me music and that want to do my thumbnails and stuff like that. But I don't know if they're all scams, so I can't reply to anybody until like it looks legit, legit. But
Damn, soon you're gonna end up getting a lawyer, like, for
uh,
contracts.
you
You
don't say
working on
no, just I don't know. The app I use has so many variety of music and stuff like that, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah. What's up, Cruz? Hola, amigo.
What's up? Whoops, Tom Cruise. Cool.
Nellis. Yeah, look, Vegas, East Side area, another
Another Vegas
Vegas
vato.
vato. I feel like Krillin would love that if he was in here, like, ¿qué onda,
Vegas
vato?
vato.
Yeah, I wanna do some stuff, man, but it's like it's for the stuff that I have in my head, I need somebody else with me, like and I would like to talk about it, but I don't wanna, like, saying it, and then it was like, "Oh, yeah, he that's what he talked about."
Yeah, no,
'Cause if
exactly,
you
bro.
imagine it, and it's like, I already seen it in my head,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah,
I
my brother does, my brother because my brother, the one in the videos, he's a mechanic. He works for a Ford dealership, but, he loves coming with me to the yard sales and all that stuff, but he
yeah,
has great ideas about videos and stuff like that. Even though he doesn't do none of this stuff, he's like, "Hey, you should do this," because he kinda gives me the like a viewer's point of view, like, "Hey, I think this will work,"
mm,
because, he'll watch some of my videos like, "Hey, how'd you do this?" and, like, editing and stuff like that, and it's cool. But
yeah.
I'm telling you, this spring, bro, when community sales get started, I'm excited.
Well, that's soon. It's like yesterday and today's been like 70 degrees.
Yeah,
As long as that
I'm
weather
hoping.
hits right.
Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping this weekend's pretty good for the yard sales, but like when the big communities like Alianza, Centennial, stuff like that. Excuse me. When those get started, bro, and I'm got like when I got like 50 houses to hit, I'm excited, bro. That's yeah.
Yeah, if you need, because dude, I'm at home all the time, and usually my wife, like, say Saturday, like when she gets off, like I could help you out because I know she's gonna work that day, so she's gonna go to sleep. But Sunday would be like she may or may not work that day
Mhm.
or sleep,
Yeah, definitely,
like
bro.
stay up.
Definitely. I'd love to have you come with me to do some
Yeah,
picking. Definitely.
yeah. It is not like I'm the kind of person like I will I want to help people the way I'm not getting the things that I can.
Uh-huh.
So that way it's just easier, like if you're like, hey man, I just want to be followed around, like I'll record you, do your thing. Of course, I'm not looking for stuff for myself, but it's
Uh-huh.
just like for you to have yours, like to know, like be a piece of it. And this is for anybody out there. Like I
Yeah,
love
like,
that part.
as weird as this might sound, like my brother records. He spots me on recording, but then I have my other brother that wants to come with me and do the same thing too. So I feel like pretty soon I'll have like three angles of a view. I have my POV. My brother's gonna be watching me, and my other brother's gonna be watching me. It's cool, as weird as it might sound,
It's
but
like televised, every
yeah,
angle.
but Mr. Beast has 20,000 cameras following him. You know what I mean? You get
Yeah.
different angles of a story, and that's what YouTube is. People want to see a story. They wanted the entertainment
Mhm.
side of it.
That just popped in my head too. Like you could also do a live when you start doing lives.
Hmm.
If you're going somewhere and you're just like, hey, we're gonna keep going on this live until my battery dies. And especially when like the garage sales like pop up, every house or other house is a place to go to and record, to where
Hmm.
somebody could be recording you, just following you live and just join your journey of like how you see stuff. Because I didn't know about garage sales until recently, like a
Hmm.
year ago. Like I just looked at thrift stores because that's all I heard about when it came down to it. But now it's just like, man, I really need to get back into it, into garage sales and yard sales. The only reason I didn't because work was blocking that time frame. I worked during those hours.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, I totally get that, dude. Yard sales, it's more. You never know what you're gonna find out there. You know what I mean?
Never. It's like
Never.
thrift stores, but garage sales, yard sales, you could definitely bargain,
You
get
know what I mean?
way
Because
better deals.
bro, I've gotten more gems at yard sales. Like when you buy something for $1, you know what I mean, and then it turns out to be like $300. You know what I mean? You get more to that at yard sales than a flea market. What's up, Sonny and Art at Hockey
Yes,
Gang?
Dan. Yeah, that's
Listening.
the one I was mentioning earlier. Seeing him and Ben that was up here earlier, thrift, thrift and flip, like their channels. Like I like how I like seeing the small dogs grow up. Like the underdogs, like the little things. Because I started out in so many different ways that way, from this little peanut to something a lot bigger. And
Hmm.
I know my YouTube channel isn't big, but for me to have what I have behind the monitor, like this is huge for me to have an office when my living condition with me and my wife at a time was this is what we lived in, and the toilet was right there. You know,
Right.
like you grow in so many different ways other than just YouTube, and that's what I'm happy about to have this opportunity and do a little bit more than just like I wish I could do this. I'm not there yet. Now I am.
Yeah, bro. And I believe in that. And that's where my patient part wants, comes because I want more and more and more, but I gotta be patient. You know, I've always said a 360 cam would be great at yard sales and get the reactions when walking away after they. Yeah, aren't those the skinny cameras?
I think so.
Yeah, I was gonna runner use one of those. I thought that was pretty cool, and they're like 4K or something like that. Yeah, I really want to do that. I would love to get a 360 cam. When you say 360, I think of that big ass GoPro.
What's up, Dan Anderson? Hey, doesn't matter how long it takes. You're here now. When it comes to recording, though, that's one thing for me. I need to get a wire from my router to my computer so that way it's not fighting with Wi-Fi because I have my mother-in-law has Wi-Fi, my wife's cell phone, her laptop. So I need to get a cable for it. And I hear Tommy and Tracy always talk about like get the cable. So I need to do that soon. So that way, because I know with back to 4K, right? The higher the quality of the video, the longer it takes to get processed then. So that should be able to help the flow of my editing, which is huge. If I could cut 3 hours down to like 2 hours, that'd be amazing.
What is it
What
called?
do you edit your videos on? Is it iMovie?
Um, uh, what do on my excuse me? I do all my editing on my iPad Pro. I use an app called Adobe Premiere Rush. Awesome
Premiere
app.
Rush? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now,
I just tried that probably like 4 videos ago. I tried the Premiere Rush and it's a lot less than of course the Premiere Pro, a lot less tools, so it runs a little faster and smoother, but it is entirely different than the Premiere Pro version.
yeah, no, I want to use Final Cut Pro. I just haven't got it yet. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Dan. And also thank you everybody. What's up, Ella? Thanks for coming in. Thanks everybody for coming in and joining us. I do want to do this more often of thirsty Thursdays. Um and just showcase people and just talk about stuff that I think is relevant and just getting to know more of others. I think that's where the fan base comes to is when you actually get to know somebody that you're following and not just they sell stuff or they find stuff, you know. It makes it more personable.
Yeah, definitely, man. I love to talk to more people when I get a chance. Red dirt picker. Red dirt picker.
Yeah, I've been following, seeing just about every video Red comes out with his videos. I like him. I like he has like this way of skewing his like
What's wrong
his
with
what sold item.
Uh-huh.
Like it's kind of like tilted, and I there's something about it. It's so like simple. I don't know how he does it, but it's just something that simple to pop up at an angle. Like I find it interesting. Like it
Yeah,
just
no,
makes it easier for me to look
I,
at.
I've done what's old video, but like 6 months ago, and I didn't like my what's old video. That's why I don't make them. That's why people always ask me for what's old video. I'm like, nah, I'm fine. I'm not comfortable doing a what's old video.
I got tired of doing it myself. Not so much of like to show like, hey, I bought this. This is what I bought it for. You know, and I
No,
think
no, bro, there's people that do great what's old videos. You know
yeah,
what I mean? And they
I
and they
don't.
explain
I
it
don't think I do.
well. And bro, yeah, I'm terrible at it. So that's why I don't even do it. So that's why I just try to do stuff that I'm comfortable with.
I don't think I do anything great to tell you the truth. Like I'm
No,
just trying, you know, like I don't want to be too much, you know, like I just want to be relaxed and share something when I do. And more than anything, I just like being able to support people. Like I like this opportunity to sit down and just let me look at these people's videos, let me be in a live chat, let me support them, you know, have some laughs, some at times shit talking too, but it's just like it's really nice to have this at your fingertips, you know.
yeah, I try to watch most people. Excuse me. I try to watch, most people I can. You know what I mean? But there's so many YouTube channels, and hold on, man. I'm sorry, I got a burp. Oh, sorry. I try to watch everybody that I possibly can, but that's only at night when I get a chance to. because there's so much content out there, you know.
No, we haven't linked up yet. I mean, I think we could right away, but haven't. And that's like I was saying earlier. There's a lot of more and more people I'm finding out, other resellers and entrepreneurs here that I want to meet in person. You know, hang out with, even if it's not thrifting or garage sales or the swap meet, like just to meet in person and get to know.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, man.
If it's food too, I'm always down for food. I love me some food. Video with art is my second best.
Second best. That's cool.
You know. Your baby waking up?
No, he's on his iPad, and because I have to go right now, bro. I got like
Yeah.
1 minute, 2 minutes.
All right, man. We're good. You want to tell people about you?
Um, to whoever's watching, what is up, guys? My name's Art. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I make content on YouTube. I do resell videos. So, I blog about it. I talk about it. I show how much fun I have out there, of course. And I just try to bring a little fun to everybody, man. So I hope you guys check me out on YouTube, on Instagram. It's the Art of Resale, because reselling is an art. There's different ways to do it. And also, my name is Art. So
Yeah.
I don't know what else should I say, bro.
No, that's good. I'll let you go, man. I appreciate you for stopping by. Hopefully, we could do this again soon, not too long, and then
Yeah,
go from there.
all right, Brian. I'll see
Okay.
you guys. You
All
guys have
right,
a
my
good.
dude. Take it easy. That was Art of Reselling. I do have his stuff down in the description. Is also on my Instagram and the stories and videos. I do my best to add everybody's information for them to follow as well. This is gonna be it for this video, my friends. Thank you all for coming in. I am reaching out to more people and not just resellers. I want to reach out to other entrepreneurs out in the field that I find interesting and feel like you would enjoy their channel too. So thank you for coming on in, but we gotta go.